Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different by kicking this video off with a little story time. But first, if you're new around these parts, my name is Corey. I've been a writer and content creator for about 4 years, and it's my mission to share with you everything I know about how to make money online with your writing. Almost exactly 4 years ago, in March of 2018, I was still very much finding my footing in the online marketplace. I'd been dabbling in freelance for a couple of years, and I was a newbie blogger. I had just launched my first serious blog in March of 2018. And I was really getting into learning about all things blogging, whether that was SEO, Pinterest, affiliate marketing, all that good stuff. And then one day I was listening to a podcast called Do You Even Blog by Pete McPherson. And he was interviewing Thomas Kugler, who had found a ton of success by writing on Medium. And by the end of the episode, I was just dying to get a Medium account and give it a try. But as soon as I made my account, I started having doubts. The kind of articles on Medium seemed vastly different from the kind of content that I was publishing on my blog. And I couldn't quite wrap my head around what publications were or really how I was supposed to use the platform. I ended up syndicating just 2 articles from my blog over the course of a couple of months. And that was pretty much the extent of my effort. Surprise, surprise, nothing really came of it. And I just kind of gave up before I ever got started. Fast forward to April 2021, and I had been blogging my guts out for about 3 years. 2020 had been a pretty strong year for me overall, but towards the end of the year, there was a Google algorithm change that hit my traffic hard. So I was feeling pretty burnt out, and so I decided to take a step back and sort of not work on my blog for a little while. And I was looking around for something new that would help me feel like writing was fun again. And it was around this time that I started hearing about Medium again and how it was a really great platform for writers who wanted to make money online. So I decided to revisit Medium, and I promised myself that I would give the platform a real try. Now, at this time last year, you didn't need to have 100 followers to become part of the Medium Partner Program, so I was able to sign up and become part of the MPP right away. So I did that, and then I started syndicating articles from my blog and Vocal Media, which was another platform I was experimenting with at the time. By the end of April, I had made a grand total of $17.40. And believe it or not, that number actually really encouraged me. After all, do you know how long it took me to make my first $17 on my blog? It was over a year. So that tiny amount was not enough to fund my weekly Starbucks latte, but it was enough to show me the platform's potential. But I was still confused about a lot of things, especially as someone who was coming from a blogging background. And I couldn't quite get my head around what kind of content does well on Medium and how I should approach my Medium strategy. And I still didn't understand what curation was about or how to find publications to submit my work to, or even why I should be submitting my work to publications. Now, I've always considered myself to be the kind of person who can figure things out, but if there was anything that I had learned in 3 years of making money online, it's that I'm better off finding a resource that can show me how to do something thoroughly and properly. And it was around this time that I came across Sinem Gunel's Medium Facebook group and the Medium Writing Academy. The Medium Writing Academy, or MWA, is an online course that teaches its students how to find their voice on the platform, how to make money with the Medium Partner Program, and how to leverage the platform to build an online business. So to be completely transparent with you, I did mention this course a few videos back, and at the time I was not an affiliate. But as of earlier this month, I am now an affiliate for the Medium Writing Academy. So that means that if you click on my referral link that's in the description box and decide to buy the course, I will make a commission on that. But this course truly helped me so much. And what I liked about it is that it had all the information I needed in one place. And by the end of it, I knew exactly what I needed to do to be successful on Medium. But before I continue, I think it's important to understand that with MWA, or really any course, there's never some magic silver bullet or secret hack that's going to allow you to make thousands of dollars on the platform or really anywhere else. And any course that promises you that is probably a scam. Instead, it's better to think of courses as a comprehensive resource that serves as a roadmap to your success. But at the end of the day, you're still going to need to work on your writing skills. You're still going to need to write a lot. You're still going to need to experiment a little bit and test out what works best for you. In other words, you still need to do the work. But this course gives you a clear path to follow so that you're not wasting your time on things that aren't going to work. So I'll briefly go through everything that this course covers and give you my thoughts on them. So the first module is the bonus fundamentals, which is basically Medium 101. So this is all the really basic stuff for people who basically just signed on to Medium yesterday and they need to know what the Medium Partner Program is, what publications are, etc., etc. Now, I hadn't been on Medium very long, so I found this module was actually quite helpful. But if you've been writing on Medium for any length of time, chances are you know most of this stuff already. But I think it was good that she included it because, again, there's a lot of people like me who are coming to Medium with no idea what's going on, and it just really helped me wrap my head around things right off the bat. Next is the second module, which dives into your unique writing personality. This covers everything from finding your voice as a writer to how to find a niche that is both profitable and enjoyable for you. So if you've been writing on Medium for any length of time, you'll know there's sort of two schools of thought about how to write on Medium. Some people have a niche and some people don't. This course leans more towards choosing a niche because it helps you really build a brand and a business that can go beyond Medium. So this module was interesting because I was already sort of a health and fitness writer before I had started writing on Medium, but then this sort of reinforced the idea that yes, I can still write about health and fitness on Medium, but I need to change my approach in how I write about these topics. She also makes this point really early on in the module that really stood out to me and is something that I still think about a lot. And that is this idea that we think we already know things. The truth is, unless we are actually getting the results we want, we don't truly know it. At least we haven't learned to apply the things that we think we know. And I think that's a really powerful thing to be aware of because it helps you figure out that disconnect between what you think you know and what you're actually doing. The second module is all about learning the nuances of Medium. So this includes the anatomy of a successful Medium article, common mistakes that people make, and finding the best publications for your stories. This module was probably my favorite because it really helped me understand what it means to be a writer on Medium and how I should approach my Medium strategy. It was this module that helped me discern the difference between writing content on my website and writing content on Medium. Module 3 is all about mastering your skills as a writer. And as someone who had already been freelancing and blogging for more than 3 years by this point, I was surprised by how much I learned in this module. In particular, the headlines lessons were very powerful for me because as an SEO writer, my headlines were always crafted to please the Google algorithm and not necessarily to entice clicks. So this really changed my perspective in a lot of ways and really pushed me to test and expand my skills as a writer. The fourth and fifth modules are all about sort of establishing your workflow and coming up with ideas, implementing your Medium strategy, and maintaining your Medium presence. And I learned a lot of cool strategies that I still use today, particularly for idea generation. There's also a really good workshop that Sinem does with Zuli Rain that I took a lot of notes from. And then the last module is all about scaling your business, which is essentially taking your writing business beyond Medium. Now, I will be super honest with you, this was the one module that I didn't get a whole lot from, but that's because I think I come from a much different place than most people who take the course. At this point, I already understood from my own experience the importance of diversifying your income as a writer, which is how I kind of came to come across Medium in the first place. For example, I was already freelancing, I already had my own blog, I already had an email list. But I think for most people, Medium is their first venture into the world of online writing. So if that's you, you will find this module very helpful. Aside from the modules, there are lots of extras and bonus material to parse through, including cheat sheets, workshops with other top writers, and an archive of live past trainings. And you do get lifetime access once you enroll. So every now and then I log back in and I see that she adds new videos whenever there's a change on the platform. So that's nice to see that she keeps the course up to date. So now you might be asking, well, you took this course, what were your results? So as I had shared with you earlier, in my first month, I made $17.40, and that was just before I started the course. My second month was when I started implementing the strategies, and I made $122.03. Then I had an article that was picked up by the Medium algorithm, and I made a total of $1,685.21 in June. So it was less than 3 months before I started making significant money on the platform. As for how I'm doing in the time since, so I was publishing 2 to 3 times a week when I first started, but I scaled that way back towards the end of 2021 so that I could start focusing on some other projects, such as this YouTube channel. To this day, I still average between 1 and 2 articles a week between my 2 accounts. And I still earn hundreds of dollars every month, even though I don't post that often anymore, because I have an archive of articles. And when I do publish, I really zone in on those article ideas that I know are most likely to perform well. But to summarize, I have earned nearly $9,000 through the Medium Partner Program to date. And I made even more money on Medium by using affiliate links, which adds up to almost $5,000. So on average, Medium is bringing in around $1,300 a month. So I guess the question is, would I have gotten here without the Medium Writing Academy? Maybe. But it's safe to say that it would have taken me a lot longer, and that's time that I would be losing out on income. Is MWA right for everyone? No. If you're looking for a silver bullet, don't take this course. You still have to be prepared to do the work. Or if you've already been on Medium for years and you're making decent income on the platform, then this course might not be for you. But if you're a brand new writer to Medium, or you have been publishing on Medium for a long time, but you're getting no traction and you're having trouble making even $100 per month, then the Medium Writing Academy is a really good investment. At least it certainly was for me. So that's it for my Medium writing journey and how the MWA ties into it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. If you're interested in checking out the course, you can find my referral link in the description box below. If you have any questions about Medium or MWA, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will be around to answer. You can also check out a couple of my other videos that I did about Medium for more tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.